Vlogmas day 5. It actually looks pretty nice. It's not raining. There's a little bit of lightness in the sky. And we have booked a floatplane tour. So I'm really looking forward to that because I've always wanted to go on a floatplane. Well, we really enjoyed our flight over Victoria. We chose a good day for it because the weather cooperated very nicely. And it was fascinating seeing it all from the air. There was no, what's the word I'm thinking of? Commentary. Okay. There was no commentary, but that's not surprising because we wouldn't have heard what the guy was saying from the cockpit anyway, unless we'd all had headsets on, and we did not have headsets on. I was in seat number 1, which was a window seat right behind the pilot, so I had a really good view. It was only a 14-seater plane, and there were 6 of us on the plane. So even though we had paid like an extra $20 to make sure we got a window seat, everyone got a window seat anyway. So yeah, that was a nice, unusual way to spend half an hour. We came back here for our tea/coffee because the coffee shop downstairs that we were going to go into was absolutely mobbed. So rather than squeeze in there, we just came up to the apartment and made our own. We're opting for a quick sandwich in the apartment for lunch, and we'll go somewhere for some sort of dinner later on. Not sure where yet. But the other day, I forgot to show you something. We bought something from a little shop in Fantan Alley that was full of fascinating things, as they all are. I'm not sure what these were made for specifically, if there was a specific use for them, but they are so pretty. They're just small bowls made to look like leaves with beautiful colors in the glaze, and they were a good size to take home with us in the suitcase. And we will use them to put our tea bags in when we make tea. Or if we make loose leaf tea, the little mesh strainer can sit in there, ready for the next brewing. So I really like those. They were $7 each, which I thought was pretty good. Haven't bought any other souvenirs. Mostly it's just been the souvenir of extra pounds from all the nice food. So I just wanted to add, in case you haven't followed my vlogs before or you weren't here on day 1, I'm Nicola. This is Stitches and Slapdashery. I'm currently on vacation, so there's no sewing happening. But the good thing about the cross stitching, actually, it's sort of like a yarn craft where you actually do some sewing as well. So it satisfies a lot of the handcrafting itch in a very small package, which is handy when you're traveling. Talk to you later. We changed the plans and we ended up going out for lunch. It was a fair walk to get there, and we went to this place called the Fern Bakery, which is apparently a long-established bakery here in Victoria. And we had pancakes, buttermilk pancakes. Mr. Stitches had his with blueberries and some sort of cream, and I had mine with something called fried chicken, spelled CHICKUN. So I should say fried chicken. And the platefuls were huge. I should probably have brought some of the food back home with me because I ate it all. I regretted it because I was so loaded down. It was tough to walk after that lot. Anyway, it was good. It was really good. And then we carried on walking and we picked up some tickets for an event we're going to tomorrow. And then we headed back down towards this end of town. And the plan was to pop into the Frickin' Delights donut shop again. And Mr. Stitches was getting very excited about it because we've kind of been wanting to get more of those Terry's chocolate orange ones. And they were closed. They close on Tuesdays. So we're just going to have to save our cravings for tomorrow. So basically, after we got back, I don't know what time it was, probably mid-afternoon, we've been lounging around and just sort of hanging out in the apartment. I did work on the crochet shawl, the festoon shawl, and I did 3 more rows of it today. It's probably hard to tell that it's grown because it's still looking pretty narrow, but 3 rows takes a long time. I have 1 more plain row to go, and then I can do another row of popcorns. So I'm looking forward to that because that mixes it up a bit. It feels like a little bit of a snowman theme tonight because not only is my shawl living in a snowman bag, but I noticed the page in my notebook today has the snowman rubber stamps on it, and we watched the Snowman on YouTube. I found it purely by chance, the Raymond Briggs book that was written in 1978. They made an animated short film about it, based on it, I think in 82. And it became such a classic, and the music was lovely. The whole score for the whole film is lovely. So if I remember, I'll put a link to the video we found. If you haven't seen it before, definitely worth a watch. I had a bit of a mishap today. I was carrying my bag along, and of course I had to rig the straps weird because one of these swivel cloths broke the other day again. Well, look what happened. So now one strap has no swivel cloths on the end. I have one strap left on the bag, which is unlikely to last long because there's quite a bit of weight in there. And these swivel clasps are obviously too weak for the purpose. I should have used heavy duty ones. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. Very disappointing. Now I've lost my place in my journal. The other thing is, another slightly disappointing thing, is that I was working on my little Christmas dog tonight, and this pale blue color, because I made a little mistake on this side of it yesterday and had to cut out the crosses and redo a bit. I think that's what's left me short. I have one little blue cross that I have missed out in here because I completely missed that I was supposed to put one in. But also there's a line of about 8 of them down this side, which I can't do. There are these ones. So I'm going to have to hope that when I get home, I might have a little bit of the light blue, something similar that I can use. If not, I'll just go to the fabric store and pick up something similar next week. But as you can see, I have added quite a bit today. I added all this red just now here. And so it's coming along very nicely. So we've made our plans for tomorrow. It looks like somewhere interesting that we've never been before. In fact, it's a new thing, attraction, since the last time we were here. So that will involve plenty of exercise. And obviously I will be filming it so that you can see what it's all about tomorrow.
So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.